My faith in many US politicians and media outlets has recently risen dramatically because of their courage to stand against the Saudi royals. The Saudi royal family overtly fights terrorism to please the West, while covertly supporting it to please the clerics and others. They also do this so that they are always desperately needed by the United States and the West.
Terror suspect Ghassan al-Shabi spent 17 years in Guantanamo after being captured in Pakistan. The US dropped the initial charges against him, but still refused to release him over security fears. Al-Shabi admits to being an interpreter for al-Qaeda and receiving training to use explosives.
I'm proud of what I did, and there isn't any reason for hiding. I fought against the United States. I took up arms. I did what I did, and I'm willing to pay the price, no matter how many years you sentence me. Even if I spend hundreds of years in jail, that would be a matter of honor for me.
Al-Shabi's lawyer told us his client has served his time and there's no justification there for keeping him in prison any longer.
Well, Mr. al-Shabi was very clear-eyed about why he wanted to speak out in this moment, and he's also cognizant of the possible consequences that might carry for himself. But for him, it's more important to speak the truth in this moment, to cast a critical light on his home government, and to let the chips fall where they may. He's hopeful that the truth will set him free and that he will eventually regain his freedom and remain safe. But he also understands that the Saudi government does not take too well to criticism. It's really an extraordinary situation because when you think about it here in the United States, if he had been charged with the most common terrorism-related offense, material support for terrorism, he would be a free man by now. The sentence for that is usually 10 to 15 years. And so the question really is, why is the United States continuing to hold on to these men? And the answer, unfortunately, is that it's politics. It's just the perception of having a place like Guantanamo and what that represents symbolically to a certain portion of the electorate and to a certain part of the political class in the United States. It's far too convenient a political football, unfortunately. There are no charges pending against Mr. al-Shabi. At one point, he was charged before a military commission with a crime of conspiracy. That crime was subsequently found by U.S. courts not to constitute a war crime, so that charge was dismissed. He, like many of the 40 remaining prisoners at Guantanamo, basically sits there at Guantanamo without charge or fair process.